Hello, get ready because I'm gonna come here on a serious, in-depth note. Okay. Um, the title of this video is "Do Not Be a Nitwit Spiritualist." Don't be a nitwit. If you don't know what you're doing, let it alone. Just don't even mess with it. I have some folks tell me, Mom, I want to do such and such. I want to even light a candle, but I ain't sure what I'm getting myself into. But then don't you damn light a candle. Okay? Hello, Mama Midnight. Yeah, 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 yeah. You get the welcoming call. Hello, Cherokee. Hey, Julie. Hello, Lamar. Hello, Destiny. Hello, JT. Hello, Daniel Neal. Ashley, excuse me for squinting like this, but I don't want to put the camera too far. Um, hello, hello, did I speak to you, Ashley? Hey, PS, thank you for the fire, Cherokee. How you doing? Lalith, how are you doing? Okay. I'm up here now, y'all, looking for me some Victorian lamps. I want a beautiful Victorian stand-up lamp. That's the tall one that stand up with the Victorian shades. And then I want to be. I ain't just mentally. I just been in a fog today. Not even just a fog. It's just like a thing. You know what I'm saying? I get in them things sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Where at my age, this is me in particular, cause I'm 50 some odd years old, where I go to thinking, I go back thinking how I should have did things so that now I could have a such and such of an outcome. Now you might not do that at your age now, cause you might be young, or some of you young people may be doing it, and some of you older people ain't. But I know I do it a lot. I always think about how I can go back and change events and stuff. And a lot of that is going on. That's a whole nother video. We're going to get down with that. The fact that there are some people right now who are going back and changing events that's affecting us now. Now, if you got someone who's skilled or someone who's not too skilled, but they have the ability to go back, they can alter time. They are now altering the time. Their individuals altering time, and this is what's causing some of these things that you're going through now. That no one has a logical explanation for. That most may call Mandela effects, time warps, vanishing object phenomena and stuff. It's people now. People are now tapping into that higher dimension power, and they're using it, and some people are abusing it. Does that make sense? But anyway, so that's a whole nother video. I'm gonna get to that. Hey, spiritual all set, and thank you so much for moderating. And I'm gonna get back to everybody else. Don't be a nitwit, y'all. Spiritualist, I'm talking to you. This is what's going on. Now you know that we're in our this right now. I am coming to you in the fourth dimension. For you all who don't understand dimensions, you got your first, second, third. When the internet came, it's sort of like the fourth dimension. Okay, we got the fifth here now. Also, how I see it as this 5G situation that's on its way here. Okay, but this one right here, I'm coming to you on fourth dimension. As people, as we began to set up shop here as spiritualists on the fourth dimension, began to advertise ourselves and do work here on the fifth dimension. As we come and study, no, you're not alone. You have gurus who are also studying this dimension, and they are trying to find a way to do some diabolical things. And I'm getting ready to get down with this here while we're using our time as spiritualists, as witches, as shamans to get ourselves in divine alignment. You got other people who are trying to find a way, you understand, to bypass that step so that they can come straight on up in here and rob you. Now, you saying, Mama, how they gonna do that? Listen to what I'm saying. Spirituals, don't get caught up. Don't become a nitwit. There are some gurus out there. I call them warlocks. I call them shapeshifters and sorcerers, whatever you want to call them, demons or whatever. There's some people who have defied death over and over and over again. They have defied death. And that's another thing I'm coming here to do now. And I'm encouraging you as spiritualists to do so too. And when you get through with a client, you need to destroy contracts. Now, these contracts are not necessarily physical or on paper or written on anything, but they may be just spiritual contracts that need to be destroyed. Now, I'm going to go into depth on another video, probably the next one, how you can destroy the spiritual contracts. First of all, you can just speak it out aloud and just say that that contract is now null and void. But, if you want to go into depth and do something a little bit more, deeper than just saying it, then we're going to get into that. But if you are a spiritualist, you may meet a vampire, or you know what I'm saying, some type of demonic force come to you. If you got an individual that has defied death and they're with you now, you got something to reckon with. If you do not know what you are getting yourself into, leave it alone. I say, I don't care how good the money looks, let the money go. It ain't worth none of that. It ain't worth it. Let me go and engage into this so deep until my arm is hurting. And this is really something I should put the tablet down instead of holding the phone. Let me tell y'all something. Listen to me real good. I don't know how long you've been into this situation as a spiritualist. I don't know how much knowledge you got. But if you have someone that has been sick and death had knocked on their door and they have actually departed this body, went to the other side, and was granted another chance to come back, and they come to you, you need to let them go. Do not do work for them, because they have gone to the other side. Everyone who dies and come back have made a mutual agreement with some a plane of existence, as I always say, or um, um, some type of being, or some type of energy on that side. They have made an agreement with those entities to somehow um, trade souls, or buy time with souls. They have. And I want y'all to be careful with this. You understand what I'm saying? I know this is another movie in the making. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Rattlesnake, but I don't quite think it's on that level as Rattlesnake. And I just want to save one person. Or if we could save more, goody for you too. Or more than that, good for you all. But know what you're doing here. Know what you're doing. So now you got this individual that has arisen from the dead and have come back into the body, and they know they're on borrowed time. So they have decided to join forces with you for whatever reason. Some of them will even say, well, I was told to contact you, because as you continue to talk to these individuals, they will bargain your soul up and say, well, Spirit Tree got far more abilities than I do. But goddamn you. Do you hear me? You're damned. Catch on to this quickly. The money ain't worth it. You are given money. You are being paid for your soul, or for your family members' souls. Facts. Watch it. People like this can exterminate bloodlines and lineages. There are a lot of lineages of families that are gone. Okay? They'll never come back. If you need work to continue to evolve here because you have not finished up in a past lifetime, the fact that there is no more family lineages, meaning no one is having babies. There aren't any grandchildren, no great great grands. None of that is going on right now. It is a possibility that that lineage, that bloodline is now finished. Just gone. There are many branches within the tree. So you got to hope that on another limb there somewhere with your sisters, your brothers, your aunts, your uncles, whoever your cousins, that you can come back through the portal back here. But if no one is having babies, we have an issue. Someone has eaten up the offspring in your bloodline, in your lineage. It can happen from way back when. Somebody could have been a practitioner and did some work or something, or someone could have bargained grandchildren, great great grand offsprings for a favor. That favor could be as selfish as I want all the riches and gold. I want fame. I want this. I want that. I want to get this. I want to get that. Some of them just to get well. Heal me from this. Give me a few more years or something like that, and you can have the rest of this lineage line. And they can make bargains and stuff with the reaper. Okay. So what I'm getting at is this. These people that are coming to you ask questions. Have you ever had a near-death experience? Have you ever been severely ill and hospitalized? I ain't trying to be funny. Don't be working with those type of people if you're new at this. There are different specialists or practitioners that these individuals can go to. If you're a practitioner and primarily your work deals with love and luck, you're not to be messing with those type people. These people should be going to like witch doctors and shit. You understand what I'm saying? Witch doctors and stuff that are they have the classroom work to do such a job. Or you will be giving up family members, folks you love. You'll be giving up a whole entire lineage to these people. Because for every soul that is given to that dark realm that this individual has made a pact with, you understand, that extends the life existence of not only the individual, but that dark place where there is no light. So you have to, you understand what I'm saying? Find yourself in a place where you can be honest with yourself and say, hey, look, I don't have enough skills to be dealing with such a thing. So now at this point, I am calling on all of my warrior galactic ancestors and spirits, because see, now you ain't gonna be some of these folks ain't worth calling on, you know what I'm saying? For that, they do their little things, you know what I'm saying? Like I got some great ancestors. A lot of my ancestors, I'm sure they had the lifestyle of hoodoo. I mean, what else would they have had? They lived here in the South where it was pretty rough, you know what I'm saying? But you have to go beyond them sometimes because they were programmed. Some of them was docile. Some of them was afraid. You understand? When it's time to go into war mode, I can't necessarily say that they will be effective enough for that. So this is now you got to go to the ancestors that was not afraid. Those post enslaved. They're about post enslavement ancestors, the ones that was willing to die. You understand? They were willing to die for their future and their offsprings. You had to go to them for this type of situation so that you can destroy any kind of contracts. Go to the galactic ancestors and other worldly dimensions that will watch over you. You understand what I'm saying? That are in your lineage line to actually blow up the portals and blow up those dimensions of those dark forces and their whole entire existence. I mean, it is just that deep. So don't find yourself in that place. Okay? If you start seeing what folks is dropping dead back to back to back to back to back, that ain't natural. Somebody is feeding off your lineage line. And so that came to me and I said, hey, I need to stop a minute and talk to these practitioners and tell them about the how to get down. Hello? Hey, Barney, how you doing? You see what I'm saying? Because I'm telling you something. These folks right here can invade your whole life existence. And I am just saying right now, all contracts with anyone that I have done some work with and you ain't paying me no money, the contract is done. I have my galactic warrior standing at the gates between me and you. And if you want to get over here, you understand? You got to pay, nigga. And not only that, I will decide whether or not I think your case is worthy of my time. Hello? And you just got to be real vocal about that. You understand? And you got to curse them. I cursed anything that is coming up in between me and my lineage line. I curse you. Okay? And everything you represent and everything you fight for. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm encouraging my family to do so. Look at this, y'all. CBD water. That's right. Don't let nobody. The only people say that curses don't work because that was an individual and somebody shot it to me and said, you need to see this. And I said, oh, that's somebody watching my video. Thank you for the fire cake field. Look, the only individual that will tell you curses don't work are the ones that fear karma. That's it. If you fear karma, it makes sense when you say ain't no such a thing. I got a problem here, y'all. Wait. Oh, Lordy. That vent will turn on because what I did, I'm back, y'all. I'm in the kitchen. I'm back. What I did, I turned on the one eye and stuff, take the chill off because we don't went from like 70-something degrees yesterday to now the weather machine is now on, blowing out all of this chilled air with the liquid nitrogen and whatever, and the precipitation and all of that to go with it. Yeah. So, I just want to take the chill off the house. And if you turn the eye on, then that microwave has a vent on it that will automatically come on to kind of cool it down and stuff. So that's what that was. Hey, Crazy Ace, how you doing? That's right, it's real, Crazy Ace. Crazy Ace, y'all, it's real. I'm not going to sit down here and lie to you. I know y'all said, where is your facts? The facts is the fact that I'm 50 some odd years and I've been in the practitioner business doing my craft for now some odd 20 years. So I have been paying attention to cycles, trained by one of the best motherfucking witches in the state of Alabama, Ethel, okay? And she damn near 80 years old, and she has been paying attention to patterns and cycles. And once you pay attention to them and you open yourself up to that divine light, you understand what I'm saying? And you take and download that information, then you see things on a whole new light. You don't see things the same no more. See what I'm saying? So it's patterns to things. Like me, everything come in tubes. If a person called me and hit me up and said, Mama, I'm trying to keep my husband, he's cheating on me, the next person that calls, I can go and tell them what's going on. Your husband cheating on you, ain't it? How you know? Because I pay attention to cycles. They can come in twos or they can come in, okay, so they can come in twos like sets. Then they can come in double sets. They can be folds. So I got the second call, third call, same thing. The fourth call, that's, see what I'm saying? So I already know your case before you even call me. And I want y'all to pay attention to cycles and patterns and all that, like, weather changes and stuff like that. I know all this weather is manipulated. You understand? What's so unfortunate now, they used to in order to drop the temperature, they used to give us rain, but now they found a way to drop the temperatures without rain. So now it's going to be havoc on all of the plant life. See what I'm saying? So now they can drop temperatures without rainwater. That ain't good. That is not good because, a lot of these plants and trees are undernourished with water. Okay? Let's see what's going on. Bonnie said, my third eye is all the way open, Mama. Okay? And make sure that you stay up. Stay up. Don't you ever lay down again. I'm telling all of y'all, make sure you are making your best effort. You understand? To dissect, you know what I'm saying? Turn every stone, whatever. Turn it and see what's under that. Okay? Ain't nothing around you coincidental. Everything is arranged around you as a clue. Everything is a hidden, you may see it as a hidden message. That's why I love that game, Hidden Objects and stuff like that. But they sat there like that for a reason, because you can set up and divine. You can, like, I'm looking around at all this here junk I got up here. I got all my plants and stuff. I had to bring them up back in here, so they all over the kitchen and everything, y'all. I'm just looking at all of this and stuff. I got to find a place to put and everything. But I just know that everything is arranged some kind of a way for me to figure out mysteries, what's getting ready to happen, and all of that. If I'm on my path and I see something, a feather in my path, I know that's a message from some the higher force. You understand? If a bird say something right now, it's a message. I'm telling y'all. Because they want to speak to you, and they're gonna use whatever they possibly can to get your attention. Pay it some attention. We can't be scared, y'all. Okay. Perfectly imperfect says it's exciting. Yes, it is. Let me tell you something. I have not had a dull moment. When I was at the church and everything, and I was just going because everybody else was going. And that's what's sad. When we think a minute, are you doing something just because everybody else is doing it? That's sad. What a boring life. But I was going to church because that's all I knew to do, because everybody I knew was going. And when I didn't go, somebody would pick me up so I would go. But when I was going in there, I wasn't happy. Was there nothing in there satisfying my appetite? Just nothing and stuff. And so I decided that I was going to live my life the way it felt good to me. It felt good to me to live my life the way I'm living it now. On a spiritual path, not necessarily a Christian or Catholic or a Bible type thing. I mean, everybody's doing it. It's just like worn out. Isn't it worn out? It's a worn out fashion. I can hear the church people now. It's not a fashion. It's not a fashion. But that's how I equate it to fashion, because it's all about getting the latest dress, the nicest suit, the nicest bag. I mean, that's one component of it. It's all about coming in to entice. Everybody want to compete to get that pimp's attention, the pastor's attention. Everyone wants the pastor's attention. Every woman wants the pastor's attention. Every woman wants the married man. Every woman wants the man in a relationship. I'm not talking about all women, but that's majority of what it is. Competing, that's your self-worth. And the reason why you're doing it, because you have not found any fulfillment in exploring your own spirituality, and you are afraid to explore that. I don't know why I have so much light haze over this phone. This phone needs a little thing over it, something like that. That's what we need to get. If y'all know any idea of what I need to get to do this here, to take this off of here, please let me know. But yes, that's what's going on, and but I decided that I'm gonna take a chance and live life the way it makes me feel. You know what I'm saying? Not the way it makes somebody else's feel. Oh, she look like she's happy. I'll do what she do. I'm gonna find out what make me feel like I'm doing something, and that's the best way I can say it. You know what I'm saying? So my life has been exciting since I let that go. I can see a little bit more beyond the veil and see the trickery as to how they, want us to stay inside of the church. And I see the misery on the faces of the people who walk in there. I don't want to be in that. I don't want to get involved with that. I want to get involved. To me, church is just a place to show old massa, you understand? And that's the globalists, the people you can't see. You understand? The people that actually oppress or suppress the masses of us, to show him that you are obedient. It's a way of saying, look, I'm obedient. You can trust me. I won't pose a threat. You know, I'm humble as a kitten, and that's what that is, y'all. When you come to think about it, and you running over there, and then they done already told you in order to not face their wrath, because the globalist wrath is the hell. It is that devil. It is all of those evil things. You understand? So they'll tell you, you know, that if you don't obey them, okay, that you will burn in the pits of fire, and that pit is the globalist pits. Those are their gods. Did y'all not know that? Those are their gods. A lot of people don't know that. You'll have church people say, look, like when I don't go to church, thing goes wrong. Things goes wrong because they are punishing you for not going. So they have their little helpers going out to and fro to see who's obedient, who's not. And then they tell you that you're going to die and you're going to go to the bottomless pits if you don't serve us and our gods. And that's exactly what happens if you continue to believe that. If you do not go to your higher authorities for protection, for refuge, that can be your fate. I'm not going. I have a higher power and authority over me. Even though they try to say to some extent that they own all of our souls, they have our souls in captivities. And if we're not doing what they want us to do, then they're going to sick their little demonic angels on us. That's not going to happen to me. Once again, I call on my higher authorities, and you all can do the same. And you need to do it so you can get yourselves out of bondage. Okay? So my life is so much more exciting now that I'm living it the way I want. Okay? The reason why it's so difficult for us as masses to get the things we really want, like we want land, you know, we want money. Some people want houses. Some people want cars. Some people want. You were not trained as a child. Look at your parents. Any business owners there? Any entrepreneurs there? No, absolutely not. You were not trained by your parents that were parenting you to be successful with using money. They didn't probably know how to use no money. So what was they gonna hand you down? The only thing they handed you is say, best thing I can do for you, baby, is to hand you over to church and go and get you a good college education. That's all they had. The same systems that have us in a situation that when we're grown and we're ready to make some grown folks situations, we can't because we're not grown. We never got a chance to grow up. See what I'm saying? So this is the way they want to keep us programmed. So it's a lot of truths in here. It's just the fact it's so difficult for me to actually explain it. But, you know, so as long as they have us this way, you understand, to some sense, they still own us. And they determine for us what we're going to eat and what we're going to wear and how we should view other people. They program us to see how we view women. We should view women as being weak and worthless, just someone to have babies with no powers. And women are far more powerful than that. A woman has to carry your seed, and depending on if she's toxic, your seed will become toxic. This is the kind of power that she holds. So women are not weak. Women are gods. Because all of us got our opportunity to be in one for 7 to 9 months if you're here. 7 to 9 months, that's a lot of power and influence from a woman. So when you read the Bible and you ain't seeing nothing about none of that, it's because you had a group of men who were jealous of women that wrote that damn book. Mama Midnight said, when I was a kid, I was searching for more beyond what the church was. I could at one point feel all that energy, not realizing that that's all it was, energy. How you doing, Mama? Perfectly imperfect. Say yes, Mama. Speak, says Cherokee. How you doing, Gail? Yeah, Mama Midnight. They do guilt trip you, but a lot of people are in there because they cannot get rid of the program that if you don't come here, you're going to hell. That's what pulls a lot of folks in the church. And peer pressure. I'm not going to be accepted. I won't have any friends. I'm going to be lonely if I don't go to church. So let me go in here. My day and my week goes better when I'm going in here. The devil is going to be after me. It's real bad down here, down south. Perfectly impure and perfect says they're not free-minded. And they do not do well in free-minded states. Those regions out west where, it's not much church and stuff like that. These individuals just don't feel comfortable because they like being dependent. Codependency feels good to them because it puts them in a position where they don't have to make decisions. Somebody else can make them. And if someone else is making decisions for you, if they are not the right decisions, you got somebody you can pinpoint it on. Well, bro Jake told me that it was okay to do it this way. But that's not going to work when you get on to the other side. It's not going to work because bro Jake ain't going to be nowhere to be found. You'll be over there standing butt naked in front of judgment by yourself. Okay, and it's true because at the end of this life review, you will determine whether or not you've done the works to do whatever that was you was called to get over here. You will determine that. And you can lie all day long, but if you lie to yourself, you still will be faced with the judgment because you know you have not done the necessary class work to be able to go beyond that point. This is what makes us slaves. This will bring us back and forth, back and forth. And it's interesting. Oh man, it's something I wish I could tell y'all about, but I can't tell y'all. Maybe on another video. And I'm gonna tell y'all how life really works. Because I'd be really deep down in thought looking at it. And I'd be like, oh well. They don't tell us this. Matter of fact, what have they last told us? Where are they? When are they gonna tell us something? You're living alone and don't know it. You feel like you got some authority or something like that that's watching over you, that's going to help you, you know what I'm saying, in your time of need or help you make decisions, and you don't even have it and don't even know it. Who is going to let us know what's up with this weather? Who's going to tell us this? Nobody. You got to find out for yourself. You in this place by yourself. Who's going to tell you the reason why bananas are just tasteless? Oranges and apples are tough to eat on. Who's going to tell you these things? Nobody. You got to search for the knowledge on your own because you're responsible for yourself, not only here, but when you come up out this physical shell, you're going to be responsible for yourself over there too. And I'm telling you, bro, Jake ain't going to be nowhere to be found. You need to be doing your research. Ashley said you need to go to church just one Sunday a month because other churches use the space too. Now it's every Sunday and 2 days a week. And they want you to go to church on Wednesdays and every single Sunday. And just they got an array of reasons why they need your energy inside of those places. And it's not for the men that they're interested in. Right now, women can change their minds and say, you know what, we ain't going to church no more. And it could just be a bunch of men in there. The pastor wouldn't even have no interest in that no more. Because he knows that the resources are with women. Women make the decisions and women mostly carry the money. Women bring life into the world. A man cannot physically bring any life into the world. He can fertilize the womb so that the womb can bring the life here, but he cannot. And this is why they need plenty of female victims or volunteers. Hey, Butterlove said, I wish you were my mom. Eugene said they are spiritual robots. How you doing, Eugene? I'm reading the chat. Okay, Eugene said arrested development caught in perpetual child like teenage mentality. The thing is, I guess ultimately what I like to say, hey, Tiffany Buchanan, what I like to say is y'all start paying attention. You are responsible for where you're going when you leave here. Pastor, Pastor, what his name is? Let me come up with one of these damn pimps. And some of these pimps really think that they're doing good. They think they're doing right for y'all best interest because they know that you're blind, you're dumb, and you're stupid. Because that is exactly what a preacher told me. I'm just gonna be honest. He said, "Y'all gullible, blind, stupid, and all of that, and you just need somebody to show you the light because you're too blind to find it." And so you're vulnerable. The church people are vulnerable, and they're women, vulnerable women. A lot of single, vulnerable women. A lot of women who man ain't doing right. They're looking for answers in all the wrong damn places. So these vultures, these vampires, these agents are sucking you dry, and you don't even know it. And I'm not talking to you all, chat. I'm talking about the people who got to go over there to the church. I'm talking about y'all. That's right, Tiffany. Yeah, we have already heard that you got to be a doctor, lawyer, or a nurse. That's a program. Most of everything that we know is a program, and a program is a training tool mechanism. They start very early on in age. You understand? As young as you can put the child in front of a TV, a radio, hand them a magazine, get them to a church or a school, the programs begin. This is the way that they can maintain without deadly or physical force their engineered society. The moment programs began to change and become obsolete, and they cannot figure a new programming mechanism like radio, TV, and now it's the internet, and now it's going to be a whole nother thing. You know what I'm saying? Like I told y'all, it's going to be something that's going to compete with the internet. I told y'all holograms. As long as this is working, it ain't too much bloodshed because what they need us to do is to be compliant. You know what I'm saying? Like I was looking at that Edmonds Pettus Bridge over there now. It's so quiet over there now. It's quiet now because they have used bodily force to subdue these people. Now these people are downtrodden. It's sad. Sometimes I want to run away from it. I don't know how much I can handle. But then at the same time, too, I may go somewhere where it's too free, and I may not even do too well over there either, because I am pretty much a product of programming, and it takes a lot to deprogram yourself. You know, just like I told you, people are no different than animals. You know what I'm saying? Like they have these different dog breeds and stuff that have through time have been trained to do a specific duty. Like a golden retriever is trained to retrieve. How do the golden retriever deprogram what that is put into he or she, so that she no longer have to run in behind a ball or so whatever and fetch and bring it back to you? It's not even possible. Now, for us, maybe it is a possibility because, one thing about humans are not always true to their nature. Animals are true to their nature. So if you ever train this animal throughout decades to do a specific duty, they are very compliant and loyal, and they'll keep it up, especially domestic animals. But human beings are so not true to their nature. They're not. They'll do just about anything. Trust me, they will. So this is the only hope we have as humans, to be able to try to pry our way out of a situation like we are in right now. held captive. We're like held captive to the motherfucking movie. It's like a movie, man. It's like everybody got a script. We're held captive to the production. You understand? We follow that. You see? So we got to find our way out of that situation behind closed doors. I'm not saying that just because I'm talking about it, everybody gonna walk away from their jobs and we're gonna all live this life, this natural life. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying be aware of what's going on with y'all. Know what the church is designed for. I've seen a lot of people and their spirits are broken. I've seen a lot of downhearted people. Okay, so the next time you see these people and their heads are hung low, you know what I'm saying? No, that they are not living their best life. You know what I'm saying? And the only way to live your best life is to live your life the way you want to, not the way you've been programmed to. I have a lot of resistance and wars and fight here with men here. Men be on my back, they be tearing my shit up and everything. And it's because these evil, wicked spirits that want to hold this program down is fucking with me because I am not compliant. Because I refuse, I would die first before I become compliant. You understand what I'm saying? I just rather just gone on out of here. I'm not finna be compliant. I'm not going to nobody's church. I don't give a damn about nobody's Bible. I sit it out here, you know what I'm saying, for protection and shit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going back to my ancient ancestors. Before all this bullshit called what? Capitalism and shit. What else that was that they did, to us? And it's all this colonialism and capitalism and I can't even think of the name of it. But I'd rather be dead. I ain't gonna go back to live in that bullshit no more. Y'all can live in that by yourself. Colonizing. That's what it is. I'm going back that far before colonization. Y'all can have it because this is my now program. I'm programming myself to say I'm not like that black woman over there that got her Bible in her hand, run to church. Don't nobody get offended at him, but let me just be honest with you. I'm not going to put these on my eyes. Look, let me tell y'all something, women. When y'all put these things on your eyes, see, y'all ain't not ready for this yet. When you got this shit on your eyes, and you got your face all powdered and lipstick all over your face, you got these, so you putting these wigs and this, it's just like putting on a motherfucking costume. Who you fooling? Who is it that you're fooling? Because that's a mask. You are fooling someone. And all you do is draw the same man back to you over and over again. I don't care how many you get rid of because they ain't down with the get down. You ain't gonna do nothing but bring the same one back in there in a different suit. He coming back. Why? Because you're using the same techniques to attract the next one. This. All of this. I got to straighten my hair. Let me get all of that. I can't have this on my head because, and don't get me wrong, you know what I'm saying? When you like this right here, men don't come up to you. They are on their guards. They are afraid of you because they have been programmed. And it is good because it's your protection. This one less rape, one less violation you got to face. You know what I'm saying? And I know it's hard, but he coming back over and over and over again because you got to have your hips sticking out, which you got to your both hips with your phone here, and you're trying to show them how big your ass is and how both hips you is. You want them to see all that. You want to see that your tits in the right place and your waistline straight. You want them to see it because you lonely. You're lonely. You want some company. You got these sexual tendencies that you want to satisfy. You want a man real bad. But if you do that, you can't complain when he come and do the same thing the last man did before he left. And your children got to see that, man. Your daughters got to see it. Your sons got to see it. And then you're wondering why they don't have no respect for me. Because they have seen you bring men in and out of the house. They've seen you disrespect yourself. So they figure, I don't have to respect her neither. I know it's easy for me to say that now that I've passed those years, the years of sexuality and everything. Honey, I got past that shit. I think I was like, oh, 38, I was done. I was like, fuck this shit. I don't give a fuck. Now, some women gonna tend to wear some tight pants. I'm not talking about every woman, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, if you figure you gotta wear some tight jeans and you gotta put that stuff on your face to find a man or get some attention from a man, you're gonna invite a man to your house. All he want is some what? That's all he want. You're gonna get him some and he gone. I was reading a meme. I think I told y'all one time before on Facebook. Somebody had it up there. Now beware these men. And what it says is this. When a man is broke with no money, he go out and choose the woman he needs. But when he get his money straight, goddamn it, he looking for the woman he want. And I don't care how much makeup you got on and false lashes and tattooed eyebrows and cute little wigs you can find. Because sometimes I look at these videos on YouTube and sometimes I could just see so far over that. Things that they can't see. And, I know we all got to have a purpose and do something here because, we need a lot of different channels and stuff like that. But I look at a lot of sisters, man, a lot of sisters out there, they lost. And I just shake my head. I said, we so lost. Now, what you doing? You putting on all this clown stuff so that you can go back outside and be violated again? You want to be violated? You want to be raped again? You want to be raped again? You want your children to be raped again? You want to be physically assaulted again? You want another man living off your money again? And then some women have just gotten comfortable. Remember I did that video being silly? Mama just going to have to buy her a man. Some women are really, it's not a joke. They are willing to buy a man. This is just how desperate we are. Because of a program, and we're not responsible for this by ourselves. The men, they are responsible for it too. But you got to see it like that. This right here, where we are right now, we ain't got time for no men. Not them kind. We ain't got time for them kind of men. If you got to go and go to Party City and buy fucking wigs and shit, and get them Chinese goddamn wigs and hair extensions, and you got to go to the Chinese, the Asians, and get these lashes and stuff as they laugh at us, as we are willing to wear hair that is not clean in most cases with eggs in it and stuff like that. They think it's funny. Are we that desperate to go that direction and shit, knowing that we're going to bring another predator into our homes? Is it worth it? Is it worth it? Not worth it. Is it worth it? Like Grandma said, it ain't worth it, man. I'm sick and tired of having sex with a whole bunch of nickels. Time to turn around a different nigga in you. Ain't you tired of it? Now, y'all know I ain't talking about myself, but I can fucking relate on some level, even though I've been married all my, just by half of all my life. But since in a sense, I ain't saying I'm no better, because y'all know men are men. Mr. Willie man too. You know what I'm saying? So there's so many desperate sisters out there right now until, a man can have women that he don't even deserve. He's not even worthy of her. But he going out there anyways because he know men are smart creatures now. I'm telling you, them some of the, not creatures, but beings. Those are some of the most, men are very intelligent beings, okay? I hate to say it, but it looks like they got more sense than we are. We have. Why? Because the way they program little girls. Don't give your little girl a doll. She don't need it. She shouldn't be dressing diapers. Give her something else. She don't need a doll. She don't need an ironing set, a dish set, or nothing like that. We ain't got time for all of that shit. That Betty Crocker shit is dead. Ain't no more baking cakes and cookies and shit. Ain't gonna do no more play over the food any goddamn way. You got to teach these children, these girls, some self-esteems, mama. And a lot of the men just ain't there like they should be. So, mama, you got to be the mama and the daddy. That's just all to it. You got to be the mama and daddy, and you got to be responsible for teaching your sons how to be men and teaching your daughters how to be women. And I know it sounds backwards, but it's a program in place. What else can you do? We're not finna stop having babies. And if they fuck around and try by leading our men astray, our men are being led astray, honey. They in everybody cookie jar. Guess what? Women will begin to procreate themselves. Now tell me what science gonna do about that. I tell you what, Mother Earth has a way to make sure she is sustaining the existence of whatever she wants to keep here. Some things naturally they are become extinct. But a man-made program cannot extinct anything. Because they just gonna find a way to keep it there. So if these women don't have partners, they will get pregnant without male sperm. They'll start back growing penises. I'm telling you. I've been here since ancient times, coming back. And there was a time where everything was asexual. Woman and man was one. And before the human race is gone and ain't no more, don't be surprised if you have a baby and they have a vagina and a penis. It's for a reason. Because nature loves to fix things. And it's coming. Okay, y'all, I gotta go. Hey, Talita, and hey, Lamar. So we got something to look forward to. Even though they're using their machines to create this artificial winter, because it might not be officially winter yet. No, I'm just talking right now. This ain't no winter time. It's all an illusion. Ain't no more winter. It's gone. I'm sorry to tell y'all. There are machines, and they're putting machines up everywhere. They just put that one down the street 2 years ago. Every night when it's cold, you can hear it running. Look it up. Look up HAARP. I have to say this because people think I'm making things up. Look at weather modification. GMO engineered weather. Look at all of that up. Please, I'm not lying. If those machines wasn't running, it would be 115 to 20 degrees in December, January, February, March. They know it, but they don't want you to know about it. Yes, let's utilize our times to do things that are constructive. Like, you know what I'm saying? When we don't need them wigs and all of them lashes and all of that. Now there are some women say, well, mama, we need them in order to climb the corporate ladder so we can keep jobs and stuff like that. As long as you know who you are at the end of the day when you take it all off. But some of these folks don't know who they are. If you ask them, who are you? Well, my name is Tina. That's all? Yeah, that's my name. It's Tina. But, that's who you are. Yes, I'm Tina. Well, what's your last name? Or they'll give a last name. My name is Tina Sparks. Tina Ann Sparks is my name. And they think that's who they are. Who are you? Not what's your name. And I want everybody to ask themselves that. Who are you? in the grand scheme of things, what have you come here to bring to this movie theater? You need to figure this thing out. People are lost. Our women are lost because they don't know who they is. Then if you get deep into it, no, I didn't ask you what's your name. I want to know who you are. Oh, I'm a mother. That's who I am. Still, that's a role. That's not who you are. Who are you? I'm a mail carrier. That's not who you are. Still, once again, that's a role. Who are you? I'm a black woman. Then what I'm getting at is this, y'all. Most of these women don't know who they are. They'll come up with everything. I'm a mother. I'm a wife. I'm a daughter. I'm an aunt. I'm a cousin. I'm a this. I'm a that. All these different things. But they really don't know who they are. Once you sit down and figure out the things that make you who you are, and who you are those things you feel that passion for. What do you feel the passion for? What are these things that make you feel like you're living your best life? Don't say sex and drinking and all that. Don't say that, because that's not who you are. But anyway, so I'm going to let you all go. I just wanted to just have a little conversation about that. And I really appreciate you coming out, you all coming out. Practitioners, protect whatever gifts you have. Protect who you are. Do not allow any clients to come in. Some of them clever. Listen to them now. They talk real clever. And you're like, damn, that's on a whole nother level right there. And they bring you some information you ain't never investigated. Let them go. Let them go. Especially if they are men. Because I found something out here on social media. These men are always trying to find a way to trick you. And they go and they laugh. They laugh. They go and talk to their homeboys and laugh. Man, I had her, man. Man, I smelt her, man. Man, she give you money, man. She drop it. She drop everything. You know what I'm saying? Now, if that's your expertise as a practitioner, and that's how you get down and you make your money, and you know what you're doing. I'm not talking about you, because there are some practitioners that will use sex and get favors and stuff and money for their sex, and they know what they're doing. But if you know you don't know what you're doing right there, you might get messed up. Y'all be careful out there, women. It's a game, man. It's a game out there, and it's a lot of sharks. And if you having sex with a man that got a lot of spiritual wisdom and knowledge well above where you at right now, man, you get fucked up. You won't be coming back here. So y'all just know what y'all out there messing with. Okay? No, because see, ain't now nigga gonna trick me. You would get tricked trying to trick my ass. And I've been tricked before. That's where that word come from, trick. Yeah, man. That trick right there, man, you know what I'm saying? Because either he's tricking you or she's tricking you. It's mama just done got too old for the game. I ain't got time for it. I mean, right off the back, all I want is my money. Give me my money, and I'm going to decide what money, good money, what money ain't. So, you could be the practitioner out here dropping it and letting them get your booty if you want to. Everybody is a watching. I'm telling you, everybody watching, man. Folks will put your business out on Front Street. Ain't no love in these streets. People will shame you for doing so. It's dirty out there, y'all. It's dirty. I'm telling you, it's dirty. Yeah, kids, Remedy, how you doing? Said I called you. Hey, RR, how you doing? Hey, Jordan, how you doing? Everybody doing okay? Because I'm finna really get ready to go, but I'm coming back tonight. Hey, Evolution in Disguise. A shooting just happened. Tell me what a shooting happened at. Got one of my little candles. Oh my God, it smells absolutely amazing. And it has its herbs in there and everything else. Y'all see what's in? Oh my God. Woo! When I say I take the 7 day candles and stuff and I just turn them into something else. And when you light them, they send off sparks. Woo! And then I got another one here. I'm getting everything ready for my clients. I think this is really pretty. This one ain't as strong, but it smells so beautiful. And it has all of its things inside of it and everything. You know, it smells beautiful. That one is very flowery, mama. Been doing some work. Got to do a little bit more. And I'll be, for the people who watching me, I'll have your things all and ready to go. Here's another one. This is the money candle. It smells just like, you ever smell money and smell that minty smell? Oh, I was like, what is this smelling so good? Okay, I'm gonna do a candle session and I'll give you an idea of what I put in them. But yeah, so I'm gonna go and let y'all go. Ooh, that smells so beautiful. Got my baths right here. Got my baths. They smell real beautiful. Here's our baths and stuff like that. This beautiful, beautiful, beautiful work. Yeah, and when I make stuff, for my clients, I make for me too, cause I can't help it. If I make them like rolled open the baths, I like to make my own because I like to sit in there, and it really works. If it works for me, why shouldn't it work for you? You know what I'm saying? I am saying that if you do get my oils, go ahead on and get a candle to go with it. I think I'm gonna just do a whole kit rather than to have you just doing oils, because some folks got the oils and they don't know what to do with it. You know what I'm saying? So I'll dress your candle and I'll send you the oil so you can continue to burn and manifest whatever that is you trying to manifest. Okay. Hey Kim, how you doing? So y'all let me go on and everything. Hey Vicky, how you doing? Yeah, Vicky has had my candles. She said those candles, best candles ever. Thank you, Vicky. Thank you. And I'm gonna be hearing from you a little later, ain't it? Hey, Venus mother, how you doing? You doing all right? Oh, Ashley said they should be so blessed to have you as a mother. Let me tell you something about my children. My children, except for my son, have none of the three of them have any interest in spirituality. And I think what it is like, when I was young, I was just living life, paying the bills and making babies and taking care of babies and stuff like that. And that's what they're doing, So, but it'll come a time when they come into their priesthood and their priestesshood, or maybe never in this lifetime. Maybe it's not meant to be. You know what I'm saying? So I'm y'all spiritual mom. Okay. Okay then. Perfectly imperfect said, I love the road opener oil. I put it on all my chakras. Okay. Yes, Jordan, children often rebel against their parents' belief systems. We've all done it. I know I have rebelled against what my mama had me into. See, so, it's hard to pick a spirituality out for a child. It's hard to pick that out. That's something that they get at a certain age. And this is why it's good to, once you, come into your own, if you want to, choose you another name. You don't have to continuously go by the name that your parents chose for you. I have had several names as a little child. I was named by my biological mother, my God given name. Did I tell y'all my God given name? Anybody want to know my God given name? Did I ever tell y'all? Anybody wants to know? And then I had a foster mother that gave me a name, and then my adopted mama gave me a name. Cherokee wants to know my God given name is Felicia Naima. Felicia. So they used to call me Fifi. And I remember, and stuff. And my mom was upset with me because, I would only respond to Fifi. I mean, and she was upset about that. And it's sad that I can remember that. Being told, no, your name is not Fifi. Your name is not Fifi because it was Felicia. Your name is Venita. You know what I'm saying? So this is the reason why I decided to name myself Naima. And my spiritual name is Spirit Tree. Mm-hmm. Ashley said, oh wow, yeah. So if my mom had kept me, I would have been Felicia. Mm-hmm. Or some people just said Felicia. Felicia, Felicia. Yeah. So all of those records are stored in Montgomery's capital. That's why I had to get it all. I mean, everything. I mean, social workers, journals on me as a little baby as they were looking for a home for me. Between family members and all of that. All of that is documented. I'm gonna get it and read it. Do y'all want me to get it and read it all to you all? One day I'm gonna get it and put it up here. I'm gonna put my tablet up here and I'm gonna read that stuff, y'all. Stuff will make you cry. Yes, it'll make you. It was creepy talking about somebody boo-hoo crying. Y'all, let me go on, okay? Only reason I cry because my mom, you know what I'm saying, was not in a position, you understand, to have children. So I was really crying for me. I was crying for her because I felt like I had lived this life of a lie. You know what I'm saying? All them years with my adopted mom, who never ever was honest about it, but I knew it and found out it was true. You understand? I just cried for both of us. And I know my biological family, they are watching. And some of them are ashamed. They're afraid that I may just tell what went down and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? What type of situation they was in and stuff like that. They were just poor people. They were just poor. But they have overcome. You know what I'm saying? It was rough in Alabama back in them days, but they've overcome. They're very successful people and whatever. Shit, it probably was a lot of poor people in the South back post the '60s and stuff because they lived on farms and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So they have bettered themselves. You know what I'm saying? And I have bettered mine too. And anyways, on that note, we're gonna talk later, y'all. Could y'all rate and subscribe? This phone is about to die. I'm coming back tonight. Bye bye.